Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are celebrating something special. My channel, the Goblinator, has reached 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, today we're just gonna celebrate it. So, the only logical thing to do was Clash Royale with an all-Goblin deck. So this is cool for two reasons. First of all, my name's the Goblinator, and this is an all-Goblin deck, so of course that kind of makes sense. And second of all, it's because it's kind of a reference to one of my first videos, which was with Fat Al, which is who we're going to be playing with today as well, and it was an all-skeleton deck. So we're kind of continuing the series that I started way back. I think it was like my third video ever. Anyway, let's get right into it with the Clash Royale, and oh, it's kind of boring, right? The sides? Well, look at this! Half of it is Clash Royale, and half of it is Brawl Stars gameplay for you guys that were probably expecting a Brawl Stars video, so everyone's happy, although it might be a bit distracting. Anyway, we're starting in right now a 2v2 with Fat Al. We're spamming some fun night emotes, and we're spawning in some Goblin Giants. We're facing another team. They have no idea what they're going against. They launch a Goblin Barrel, but we counter it with a Bowler. By the way, we put in the Bowler because the Goblin Cage hasn't come out, so we didn't have enough Goblin cards. There are only 7 Goblin cards, so we needed an 8th, and we just said the Bowler is just like a blue Goblin or a purple Goblin, whatever. It works. So we've got a little push going on, but then they log it out, and obviously Goblins are pretty weak in health, so the log kills almost all of them. Dark Goblin on the left, Bowler on the right. We've got a Goblin Gang on the right, and they have kind of a little push on the left, so we put in a Goblin Gang to counter it. It does pretty well, although they did get a lot of damage onto our tower. We launched some Goblin Barrels, 2 Goblin Barrels actually, which they counter immediately. And now they have a counter push, which is doing pretty well. And it's looking kind of scary. We gotta kill that Valkyrie first. It did a lot of damage to our tower. So we're spawning some Goblins. We don't have any elixir left. We barely have any. And we don't have much to counter air troops, aside from Spear Goblins, obviously. So now we're kind of freaking out. We're out of elixir. They're just spawning troops. They actually don't have that many on the map right now, but they're probably about to spawn because they haven't spawned in a while. But we are stuck with almost no elixir, so we punted a Goblin Gang just out of fear. And there goes their push. It's starting out now with a Baby Dragon and some bats. We both throw a Goblin Barrel to the other side. We counter it with Spear Goblins. They still break our tower. Spear Goblins are not fast enough. Now they send a Goblin Barrel. We send the Goblin Barrel, actually. So they've got a Valkyrie and a Baby Dragon once again, and some minions coming out on the right. So surprisingly, we actually managed to survive until the last minute of the match. But then they come out the Prince out of nowhere. They just release a Prince, and we just spam some Goblins. And until we just emote, we kind of realized that we're done for. They spawn Skeleton Army, all that stuff, and yeah. We kind of realized that we were screwed, so we're just spamming Goblins by now, just for fun. Well, maybe an all-Goblin deck is not as powerful as we thought, but at least it was a lot of fun. Also, the Brawl Stars gameplay on the right, I mean, it's pretty much a losing streak, so don't expect to see me win any matches there either. Wow, that was some intense commenting. In case you didn't notice, that was all done in one cut, like, that was some intense stuff. Alright, anyway, next up we actually tried to do as many Goblins as we could in on the arena at the same time. And oh guys, in case you didn't notice, last match was actually in Goblin Arena, so that's a cool coincidence. So first off, we need to destroy both towers on the right side. So my friend launches a Hog Rider and a Royal Giant to destroy it. I just spawned in some Goblins so they don't attack my center tower either, because I just want them to destroy my right tower. This is a 1v1 friendly battle with Fat Al, by the way. So there you go. Now I spawn a few Goblins to destroy their thing. So my deck is like a few cheap cards like the Ice Spirit and the Skeleton, as well as obviously some Goblins and the Mirror Spell, and also the Elixir Pump. So we kind of screwed it up the first time, but the second time we did pretty well. I don't even remember how to do it correctly, because I remember with my brother, we had broken tons of records. I think we broke like the Lava Hound record and the Spear Goblin record, but I only have screenshots of that. I don't have the actual gameplay, or else I would obviously show it to you guys. But we didn't do as good for this match, especially since me and my brother, we had broken the records before the clone spell. Now it's probably a lot easier to get a big amount of goblins on the field, but anyway. So it started, my friend freezes, and I think the freeze now does damage, so that's kind of a problem. So we have some, we didn't know that. He also placed the Elixir Pump on the wrong side, and he just desperately placed a Royal Giant just last minute there. And yeah, we didn't manage to get that many goblins. We still got a decent amount, but I think we could do much better, so we kind of restarted it. You see that? The goblins 3 crown before we can get so many. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we're just gonna restart the whole thing. Alright, so we are in 1v1 battle versus Fat Al. First off, we gotta start with some of those night emotes. Oh, I actually got a win on the Brawl Stars gameplay on the right. Okay, anyway, I spawn in some goblins to destroy the tower. And I cloned the spear goblins. That should be enough to destroy it. Then he places his giant to start a little push later. Oh, and the Brawl Stars gameplay finished, so it'll be Clash Royale full screen from now on. Okay, both giants are in. He tornadoes to kill the clone goblins. And as soon as he destroys the tower, the challenge begins. Maybe we should have waited for double elixir. Yeah, that would have been a lot smarter. Now that I think of it, that's how we broke the records before. Okay, so we already have a decent amount of goblins on the field. He places that thing right there. And yeah, he messed up there again, but this time I had time to place some goblin gangs and some mirrored goblin gangs. And we actually got, as you can see, we got a lot of goblins actually. More than last time, but still nothing amazing, I told you that. Anyway, it was pretty cool. We had also done a 1v1, like Goblin deck versus Goblin deck, but it didn't record correctly, and I was kind of too lazy to redo it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 1,000 subscriber special. It didn't turn out as exciting as I thought it would be, but it was still a lot of fun to make, and hopefully it was a lot of fun to watch as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Subscribe and like the video. And of course, check out the links down below for Fat Al, and of course, the 2 masterminds behind my new name. As you know, before I was called the Goblin Gamer, and now I'm called the Goblinator. So anyway, those 2 guys are called Jake Cunningham and Andrew Chin. Well, it's actually Jake who came up with the name, but apparently Andrew is saying that he assisted in the making of the name, or that he gave the idea to Jake, and Jake is the one who commented it. But anyway, I'm shouting both of them out just in case, so check it out, link in the description. So that's it, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.